DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve.
DaVinci Resolve.
Alright filmmakers, Christian Schuh here, and let's cut straight to the chase. Today's topic is one that I really get asked often: software. We all know we filmmakers need a software, but we have so many options out there, it can be quite overwhelming. But don't you worry, I will break it down for you what is necessary in 2024 and what I use. To be very honest at the beginning, there is no one-size-fits-all answer. The best software depends on your workflow, depends on your projects, and of course your budget. But as a working filmmaker, I will show you now the tools that I rely on and that bring my projects to life. Let's start with the one that is really most important for me. It's Adobe Premiere Pro. And I know, I can hear some people already saying, oh, come on, Adobe, are you serious? Well, especially after their change of terms and conditions, and even more than that, the way of dealing with it in the aftermath, I can fully understand you. Even before this issue, I've seen many people complaining and making the change to other software like DaVinci Resolve, for example. But to me, Premiere Pro is a bit like modern talking. Do you remember the group from the 80s, the music group from the 80s? Everyone said their music is terrible and their sound sucks, their song sounds the same and they can't dance and they look stupid and so on and so on. But at the end, they were among the most successful bands. So maybe not everyone told the truth about not buying their albums. And to me, it's the same with Premiere Pro. Many people complain, but at the end, it's still the leader in the world. The majority is using this software editing. And for myself, I'm using Premiere Pro since almost 10 years now. I've adjusted it to my needs. I place the shortcuts where I need them. I have the windows where I want them. And of course, once in a while, this program crashes. I mean, that's their specialty, right? But even though it's not ideal, I still go on using it for now. Because to me, I haven't found an alternative yet. And I'm not talking about color grading. That's a whole different world. Of course, this is DaVinci Resolve, but for editing, the standard editing, I rely on it. And for now, I will go on using it. Okay, let's talk about visual effects and motion graphics. Sometimes your vision goes beyond the simple edit. You want to add catchy animated titles, you need some green screen removal, some cool effects and all of these kind of things. As soon as Premiere Pro alone can't help you anymore with this, that's when I start using Adobe After Effects. It has a steep learning curve and you will need time to get used to working with this program. But there are just things you can't easily do with Premiere Pro. Let me be honest with you before the shitstorm starts. After Effects is nice and helpful, but when we are talking about real visual effects, of course we are not talking about After Effects. You will use different programs. You will use Houdini or Nuke, Maxon Cinema 4D, Maya, ZBrush, or even Unreal Engine if you want to build whole worlds, and there are so many more. But very honest, that's where I fully give up. For these kind of special topics and special effects, I have real experts to help me achieve mind-blowing results. Coming to another program I like to use, it's called Adobe Photoshop. And of course, you heard of it, or maybe you even work with it. It's the godfather of image editing. Photoshop is around since I don't know how many years. It comes in super handy when you need special graphics or overlays. I mostly use it to do some overlays like PNGs and then use them in Premiere. It's a little bit of annoying sometimes because you need to switch between the programs, but at the same time, I'm used to this workflow and that's how I do that. Okay, let's come to another topic, which I call the plugin playground. In my opinion, it's often overseen, but it's really, really important because those kind of little programs, they can really change your workflow to the better and add tons and tons of creative options. For example, I'm using Red Giant's Magic Bullet Suite or Universe since many years, and it's really giving me nice alternatives and speed up my workflow. Like for example, for a transition that I need to use in certain background project, it will need forever to set it up in Premiere by myself. So I will just use this, adjust it a little bit and have a wonderful result that I can rely on. It's really saving me time. Okay, next topic. You've thought video and look is important. You've got no idea what happens with your audience if your sound isn't good. So when it comes to sound, I'm using Adobe's Audition. It's part of their creative suite and it's pretty nicely built into Premiere as well. You just use the right click and export it to Adobe Audition and then work there. But I need to say I use it with a few very, very handy plugins. And I can tell you that my sound design was brought to a new level, not only when I changed microphones back then, I will for sure have another video on this topic, but also when I start using Isotope's Ozone suite as well as the RX suite. It definitely is a game changer for me, and an important one, because removing reverberations like echo in a big room, it can be so important. And for this I have another plugin, it's called Synaptics Unveil. It's simply amazing how this tool takes away the echo from a big or empty space. And these plugins, they really help me to achieve this kind of clear studio sound that is necessary for my clients. And at the end, yeah, they also save me another step of bringing this footage that I've done to a professional studio for mastering. All right. Remember, please, it's all about your vision. The most important thing is to choose software that empowers your vision and that helps you on your path. You need to try to experiment. You need to explore free trials, see which tool you can work best with. And remember, the best software won't make a bad film great, but the right tools, they can definitely help you to tell your story in the best way possible. So let me know, please, what your must-have software you're using. Leave a comment below and let's build this filmmaking community together. See you on the next one.